Buffalo Bills wide receiver Khalil Shakir is hosting a pet adoption event October 12th at Resurgence with our friends at Clyde's Feed and Animal Center and Celino Plumbing. We can't wait to tell you more up next. I'm here today with Luke Celino of Celino Plumbing and Jim Millspaw of Clyde's Feed and Animal Center. Thank you all so much for joining me on the Sweet Buffalo Show today.
As always, thanks for having us.
Of course.
Thank you.
And we can't forget Bear the rescue dog and Beast here too that are joining us. Look at how wonderful they are. Speaking of wonderful dogs, you guys have a pet adoption event coming up with Buffalo Bills wide receiver Khalil Shakir. How exciting is that?
It's awesome.
He's not only an awesome guy, but a great wide receiver too. So it should be fun.
Yeah, and how did all this come about, Jim?
Well, we got involved in an event a few months back at KeyBank Center, and we were there at this adoption event. Actually, Khalil came up to our setup there, and Brian, my manager that was there, gave him a Clyde's ball and got to talking about the dogs. And eventually, I think that spurred him to want to do his own event. So he reached out in an email, which then we passed on to our team, and here we are today with that.
That's amazing. And I know he adopted a dog from our friends at Nickel City Canine Rescue, which will be one of the recipients. So the event is going to benefit 3 rescues, right?
Yes, that's great.
Yeah, it is great. So it's Nickel City Canine Rescue, Buddy's Second Chance Rescue, and Awesome Paws are all recipients this year. And then you've also included other rescues to come and join the event to get their dogs adopted.
Yes, I believe there will be some people that like cats there too.
Yeah.
I think is that was.
Yeah, there'll be some
idea?
Cats at 10 Lives Club
Sure.
too. So talk to me about the event. What makes the event special and cool, partnering with Resurgence again?
Yeah, we've done this event a few times, or a different version of this event, but this time we got the dogs and the beer still, but now there's Khalil Shakir. So a whole nother twist to it. Should be really exciting, should be fun, and obviously Resurgence is great beer, but throw in the dogs, throw in a nice Bills wide receiver. It should be a good time.
So what ways will the event raise money for the dog rescues?
So there's going to be a raffle, a lot of strong, really high quality items that should certainly help raise some money. And then there's going to be Missy's Ale on tap, which is Khalil's rescue dog. So that certainly will help. And in addition to the ale, there's beer cans.
Yeah, it's an awesome idea. You can put your dog on the beer can. You can also name the beer, whatever you want to name it. We're going to do one for Beast here. I'm really super excited about that. I don't think it's going to be children ready for us when we're there, but you can take it home with you, and I think that's awesome.
I think Beast's Brew, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to call it, I believe.
I love that.
That's great.
Well, great job.
The Brew of the Beast, I think is what we're going to
I
call
like
it.
that.
Brew
I
of
like
the
that.
Beast.
That's fun.
In tune with your Irish trip. It kind of sounds Irish.
We'll have to work on bears.
Yes.
Well, I love that name. What great, unique ideas to help the dog rescues.
Yeah, it takes a simple idea like that to get me motivated.
Absolutely. And I think what's really cool is that, you guys have been helping dogs and cats for years now, but now a Buffalo Bills player has noticed that and wants to team up with you. So I feel like all your hard work has, led up to this even bigger event.
Well, we've worked with them for years, but never in this capacity. They've come in as customers, and we've had talks before about doing things like this, but I'm glad it came to fruition because I think definitely the pets need adoption, and a big name like that will really help. Plus, he's really passionate about it, so it's not fake, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, he just adopted a dog, and I'm sure a lot of Bills players have adopted dogs too. So, everybody wants to help. Even, Tyler Bass with 10 Lives Club. It seems like the Bills players are stepping up and saying, we got to help our 4-legged friends.
Sure. Yeah, and they got a lot of pull too, so it does go a long way. And we met him, we met his wife, just awesome people who really want to make a difference. So we're very lucky to have them in our community.
Yeah, and it's such a difficult time right now for the animal rescues to get these pets adopted. So these adoption events are crucial. These pets aren't always seen on social media. You have to meet them in person first. So to have this big event where people want to come out and celebrate is just a great thing for them.
Yeah, certainly.
Anytime you're considering adoption and you can go and you can see how other people act with their pets is a great thing too, because people say, "Oh, I can do that." Well, you gotta then, put your money where your mouth is, and really get into the industry and this is what's great about these kind of events.
Of course. And both of you, I mean, Clyde's Feed, Celino Plumbing, it's so important for you to give back to the community in general. So, why do you utilize your business to do all you do? I mean, you're very much involved in the community. Jim is too. Why is it so important?
Yeah, I mean, we've pretty much been rolling together in a lot of these events. If I know Jim's doing one, I'll hop right in, and vice versa as well. So it's worked well together, and a lot of it's just the same values, same, really disciplines, and we want to make a difference in the community. The community supports us. We want to help support that same community.
Of course, and also, animals change our lives. So Bear is your newly adopted rescue dog. Talk to me a bit about him and how he's brought some joy into your life.
Well, Bear is mostly because of Sweet Buffalo here. So there was a dog out there. I lost my last one who you see on the trucks, Rex. He was everything to me, goes everywhere with me, including work, any vacations. I always try and bring a 100-pound German Shepherd with me, which is difficult. But yeah, he suddenly passed after a few years being sick with a cancer. So Bear was he was up for adoption. They need a foster actually. For some reason, I thought I'd actually be able to foster him and then adopt him out. He quickly made it obvious to me that he's terrified of every human, but got really attached to me, and I knew I'd be stuck with him. But I'm very lucky to be stuck with him just as much as I make an impact on his life. He's done the same with me.
Yeah.
So thank you, Kim.
No problem. Thank you for saving Bear. But it was kind of like happenstance. At that time, you weren't really looking for a dog. I kind of sent you one, but you weren't looking, but he came into your life and you're happy that he did. So people that come to this adoption event, that same thing might happen to them. They might meet a dog that they weren't expecting to fall in love with, and that dog's going to change their life for the better.
I've always said, make sure you're ready to have a dog before you get one. I may have to change my tune on that because I certainly wasn't ready, and I'm very lucky, very grateful to have Bear. So, yeah, if you, as long as you can care for the dog and you need that loving, and you want to come home and see someone or see something that just loves you more than anything, I'd suggest a dog for sure.
And Beast loves you more than anything, Jim. Talk to me about Beast and what he means to you to come to work with you and be a big part of your life.
Well, emotional support is probably 80% of it.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs, cats, doesn't matter what kind of animal it is, whatever your passion is. Dogs are so cerebral, especially the way I work with them, because I work with them all day long. They're with me from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. It's not always fortunate. People can't always take them to work like I do, but it is great. People come to the store just to see him and his sister Lacey, who's there right now. So we've had the fortune to be able to do this for 40 years, and it's great. And it allows me to, when people are asking questions, I can bring the dog out and they can see what it's like to own a dog. It's really firsthand.
Absolutely. And so now this pet adoption event will help other people get their own bear and their own beast to change their life. So this is really something special happening October 12th at Resurgence. And I can't wait to see all the pets that get adopted and the cats. It's going to be a really good time.
Certainly. Yeah, no, make sure you stop out. I'm sure it'll be fun, just like the other events we've been to. But again, this one just has that added value of Khalil Shakir. So.
Yes, it does. Well, thank you so much, Luke and Jim, for joining me on the Sweet Buffalo Show today. And of course, beautiful Bear and Beast. It's always a pleasure to have you. Thank you all so much for what you do for these animals. We all appreciate you in Western New York.
Yeah, thanks, Kim. Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Thank you.
For more episodes of the Sweet Buffalo Show, visit Sweet Buffalo on all our social platforms for sweet stories worth sharing.